Welcome back to Steel Tech. Today, we're stepping away from traditional fabrication and diving into the world of repurposed relics. If you've ever looked at a pile of rusty scrap metal or a box of old abandoned workshop tools and seen nothing but junk, this video is for you. In the world of modern interior design, these weathered pieces of iron and steel are actually hidden gems waiting to be transformed into high-end functional art. As you can see from these initial photos, we're taking heavy-duty industrial components, things like vintage wrenches, massive gears, and salvaged pipes, and reimagining them for the modern home. The goal isn't just to recycle, it's to upcycle, elevating the raw, rugged history of these tools into something elegant and sophisticated. Whether it's a sleek desk lamp made from a vintage camshaft or a minimalist coffee table held up by industrial pulleys, the possibilities are endless. In this video, I'll be walking you through a series of stunning transformations using a collection of photos from my latest projects. We'll explore how to blend the industrial aesthetic with contemporary modern vibes. This style is incredibly popular in US homes right now because it tells a story. It shows craftsmanship, history, and a deep respect for the materials. So, if you're a fan of metalwork, DIY design, or just love a good before and after story, stick around. We're about to turn heavy metal history into modern home masterpieces. Before the magic of fabrication begins, we have to deal with the reality of time, and that usually means a lot of rust, grease, and years of neglect. As you look through these images, you'll notice that the first step in creating high-end functional art is a deep, thorough cleaning. In the US market, people love the industrial look, but they want it to feel clean and intentional, not dirty or decaying. This is where the hard work starts. To get these relics ready for their new life, we use a variety of techniques to strip away the past. Depending on the condition of the metal, this involves everything from heavy-duty wire brushing and angle grinding to chemical rust converters or even sandblasting for those intricate, hard-to-reach spots. You can see the transformation in the photos, the moment that dull orange oxidation falls away to reveal the raw silver strength of the steel underneath. It's an incredibly satisfying process that sets the foundation for everything that follows. Preparation isn't just about cleaning though, it's about precision. This is the stage where we map out our cuts and plan the geometry of the final piece. Using professional layout tools, we ensure every angle is square and every measurement is exact. Whether I'm prepping a set of vintage industrial gears for a clock base or cutting down old structural pipes for a furniture frame, the goal is consistency. You'll see in these shots how the individual components are laid out, almost like a blueprint made of iron. Taking the time to prep correctly here is what separates a backyard DIY project from a professional piece of steel tech art. Once the metal is clean and the plan is set, we're ready to start the real transformation. Now we move into the heart of the workshop, where the actual transformation takes place. This is the stage where separate, cold pieces of steel begin to take on a new, unified life. As you scroll through these photos, you'll see the precision required to fuse these industrial relics together. For this type of high-end work, I focus heavily on the quality of the welds. Using techniques like TIG welding is essential here, because it allows for incredibly clean, stacked dime aesthetics that look just as good as they hold. In the world of professional fabrication, it's not just about making things stick together, it's about the art of the joint. You can see in these shots how a vintage heavy-duty wrench is being seamlessly integrated into a structural frame, or how small nuts and bolts are being strategically tacked to create texture and detail. Every arc struck is a calculated move to ensure the piece is not only visually striking, but structurally sound. Working with salvaged materials presents its own set of challenges. Different steel compositions and varying thicknesses mean I have to constantly adjust my settings and technique to get that perfect penetration without warping the design. This is where the steel tech philosophy really shines. We're taking the rugged durability of old-school machinery and applying modern engineering standards. Notice the heat control and the clean transitions between the different metal parts. Each photo represents hours of fitting, tacking, and final welding to ensure that the finished product isn't just a decoration, but a piece of industrial-grade furniture that can last a lifetime. This phase is intense and requires a lot of patience, but seeing the skeletal structure of a new design finally standing on its own is the ultimate reward for any maker. We are now one step away from the final polish that will bring these pieces into the luxury category. With the fabrication complete, we move into one of the most transformative stages of the entire project, the refinement process. As you can see in these images, the raw welds and rough edges are now being carefully smoothed down. This is where we bridge the gap between a rugged industrial object and a refined piece of home decor. Using a series of flap discs and grinding wheels, I meticulously blend the weld seams until they are nearly invisible, or in some cases, I highlight them to showcase the handmade craftsmanship. The finish is what truly defines the industrial chic aesthetic for a US audience. We have several options here, and you can see the variety in these photos. Sometimes, we go for a brushed steel look, using fine grit abrasives to create a consistent, linear texture that catches the light beautifully. Other times, we preserve some of the original character, the pits and scars of the old metal, but we clean them up so they feel smooth to the touch. This stage requires a lot of patience and a keen eye for detail, as any imperfection in the grinding will be magnified once the final coating is applied. But it's not just about grinding. It's about creating a surface that people want to have in their homes. We use specialized metal conditioners to prep the steel for its final protective layer. Whether we are aiming for a high-gloss clear coat that makes the metal look wet and deep, or a matte finish for a more understated modern vibe, the goal is protection and style. You'll notice in these shots how the colors of the steel start to deepen and the metallic highlights begin to pop. We're no longer looking at a pile of scrap. We're looking at a finished architectural element that is ready for its place in the spotlight. Finally, we reach the moment that makes all the long hours in the workshop worth it, the reveal. As you look at these final photos, notice the incredible contrast between where we started and where we are now. What was once a collection of discarded, rusty components has been completely reimagined as high-end, functional art. These pieces are no longer just metal, they are conversation starters. Whether it's a heavy-duty gear clock mounted in a minimalist office or a custom fabricated industrial lamp lighting up a modern living room, these items bring a unique soul and history into any space. The response to this kind of industrial modern work in the US has been incredible. People truly appreciate the weight, the texture, and the authenticity of real steel. In a world of mass-produced furniture, there is something deeply satisfying about owning a piece that was handcrafted with precision and passion. You can see how the final clear coats have brought out the rich, dark tones of the metal, making it feel both rugged and luxurious at the same time. These designs prove that with a bit of creativity and the right technical skills, there is no such thing as junk. Thank you so much for joining me on this visual journey through the Steel Tech workshop. I hope these transformations inspired you to look at old materials in a brand new way. If you enjoyed seeing this process and want to see more unique metal fabrication projects, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to hear which of these designs was your favorite. Let me know in the comments below. Stay tuned for more builds, and remember, keep creating, keep fabricating, and I'll see you in the next one.